And as I always say, I know I always ask this, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to, only if you'd like to. And as usual, I have everything ready. I'm just going to start right now with you, Gemini. The first card you have for your past is the Eight of Cups. So yes, this is like, when I see this card, obviously someone's walking away, but I keep on seeing them coming back around and then walking away and coming around the mountain and walking away. I always see that when I see this card. So I'm seeing someone who, you might have given multiple chances to someone. You might have given them a chance after chance, come back again, said, right, enough is enough, then you've given another chance. It might be something like that. You've kind of come back to them a few times, and they just wouldn't step up and do, what you needed them to do. You've said, can you please do this? I need this from you. And maybe they've promised it, or maybe they've said they will, but they never actually do whatever this is. And, they won't even do the minimum of what they were supposed to be doing, or they didn't do what they were supposed to be doing. This is in your past. I'm seeing, someone else could actually be enabling this person or letting them get away with things or something like that. I am seeing another person around this person. So yes, you were very emotional, you were very upset about whatever they were doing, and of course you were, because they kept on promising things and never delivering what they were promising, time and time and time again. That's what I keep on seeing with this card. And I'm seeing you just wanting to get away from them altogether. So you might not have been able to really do that, but even if you couldn't do that physically, you wanted to just get away from how you felt around this person, because they were really driving you kind of crazy. You're really sick of asking them to do things. They were saying they were going to do things, and then they just weren't stepping up. They weren't even doing the minimum. That's what I keep on seeing in this card. It's frustrating me even looking at it and thinking about it. So yes, this person, yes, if you look at this card, the cups on this card are like an emotional wall. So there's this big wall of emotions, and this man's walking away from these emotions, and that's how you felt. You're like, I don't want to keep on feeling these horrible feelings this person's making me feel, because they're not doing what I'm asking. They promise and they're not doing it. And this was something very important, whatever this was, that they were just never ever going to step up. They were never going to be able to do that for you. And you just didn't want this person in your head anymore. That's what I'm seeing. So you just moved on from this person. Now, you might not have been able to totally do that for some reason, because I keep on seeing this, I always see with this card, someone coming around a mountain and coming back again. So there might be some reason why you have to keep on seeing this person, but in your head, you're completely moving on, or you have done that. This is your past. The next card you have your past is the Three of Wands. So yes, this is why you were so tired of this person. You kept on waiting for them to change. You were waiting and waiting and waiting. Look how he's just standing there on the edge of this water, and he's looking out, and he's waiting, and he's wishing, and he's hoping. And that's what you were doing. This person wouldn't do anything. They would not do anything to kind of change whatever this was. So in the end, you just gave up waiting, and you could have even done things for them as well. I'm seeing you probably did a lot of things for this person, and probably in your more distant past, but no more at this time. You were not going to do any more for this person. You knew you had a lot of positive things around you to concentrate on, more positive people around you, other people that cared about you, other things going on. And you just needed to concentrate on those things at this time. You just wanted to focus on other things. You're really determined to make an effort to focus on these things. That's what you had to do. The last card you have your past is the Four of Swords. So look how exhausted this man is. You were just so exhausted by this person. That's why you just needed a break from them. This is what I'm seeing in this card. You're just resting. You were just trying to rest off this problem. I'm seeing you still trying not to think about this person, trying really hard not to think about this person too much. If you look at the man in this card, he's lying down, but he still has these swords kind of hanging over his head, hanging over him. So you knew that if you sat up and thought about this for a second, you'd be back to feeling upset. You'd have these swords poking you again. So you just had to kind of stick to this kind of narrow area of subjects in your head and things and even music and all sorts of things you saw and everything. You had to be very careful of what you're exposing yourself to, because anything could have triggered off a memory to make you think of this person again, and you're really making an effort to kind of not think about this person. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, the first card you have here present is the Two of Wands. So yes, this is you're looking forward at this time, which is really, really good. And, you know, you're starting to think about new possibilities. This person could still be around you, I'm seeing. It's like you can't shake off this person. They're still around you. It's really frustrating me. And they might have still been in your head. You're trying, really, really trying to get them out of your head, but they could have still been in your head at this time. If you look at this man, he's looking out toward the future. He has the world in his hands. He's looking out to this beautiful landscape. He's saying, where am I going to go? Look at all these possibilities. I can go here. I can do this. He's holding on to one wand, but the other wand's kind of behind him, and it's bolted to the wall. It's not just sitting behind him, it's bolted onto the wall. So it's going to take you some time to actually be able to shake off this person totally. But then, you know, the fact that this is bolted to a wall actually says a lot about this person. This could be a person who can't stand up to things. They can't stand up, they can't face up to things. They need someone to lean on, or they need someone to hold them up or prop them up. That's what I'm seeing there. And I'm seeing that in the Eight of Cups as well. Someone was enabling this person. But as you get further and further away from this person, not physically, because I'm not saying you can physically move away from them for some reason, but in your mind, mentally, as you move away from them mentally, which is the most important place to move away from people anyway, as you do that, and you will do that, you'll care less and less about, you know, what they're doing, who's around them, whether someone's enabling them. They can have 20 people enabling them. You just won't care anymore. And once you get to that stage, that's a fantastic place to be, and you will get there. It's just going to take time. The next card you have here present is the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing that you are trying to build something up for yourself, and I'm seeing, and you were trying to focus on this. That was what you were trying to do, and this was a really good focus for you, because you were trying to kind of get this person out of your head. Obviously you weren't able to do this totally, but this was helping, this thing that you had to, that you were working on. Now you did a lot of work on whatever this was, and at this time I'm seeing you kind of coming to a kind of a crossroads, or, you know, you've just decided to stop working on things, and you're just looking back on things and you're thinking, where am I up to? What can I change? Is this working? Is this not working? What can I do to fix this? So this is a really good focus for you. And this is something to do with money, I'm seeing. It's not to do with work, though. I hope that makes sense. This might be something that might make you money in the future. I don't know, but it's something you've been working on. And I'm seeing a system. You might have also built up a system for yourself to help you to kind of do this in a kind of an organized way, whatever this is. And then you've come to this crossroad where some of these things around the system have changed, and then you're going to have to change whatever the system is to kind of keep up with this new thing that's happening. I hope that makes, I know that sounds vague, and I just hope that makes sense. But this is something, it's something to do with something you're working on, but it's not a normal job, it's something else. It is something that's going to bring you money eventually, and you've kind of built up a lot of work on that, and this is what you're focusing on, or making a big effort to focus on, and not to focus on this person. The last card you have here present is the Magician. So yes, I see, when I see the Magician at this time, I'm seeing concentration. You are wanting to manifest something. This is what I was seeing in the Seven of Wands. You are kind of building this up, wanting to get to the next level. This might be money, this might be something. This is about something you want to manifest. And when you want to manifest, you have to concentrate. Concentrating is extremely, extremely important. Or even if you want to be guided, or even if you're trying to get some kind of inspiration or trying to learn something, concentration is extremely, extremely important. That's why when I do these readings, any noise can really be distracting to me. So, and I really go off if there's noise. I don't like it, because it can be distracting and it puts you off what you're doing. So this is a time when you really need to concentrate. You need to use these powers of concentration. And yes, it is a power. I'm saying power because it is a power. It is a power to be able to concentrate. I mean, we're confronted by so many distractions, so much information, all of these things around us. We're also distracted by, this is what I'm seeing in this Magician card, is that some people think that they want to manifest things, but they're not what they truly want to manifest. Now, this is going to sound really strange. Why would you want to manifest something that's not truly what you want to manifest? But sometimes society gives you an idea of what it thinks you should want to manifest. Quite often we're told, oh, you have to go to school, you have to be a doctor or a lawyer, you have to want a big mansion, and you have to want 2 certain kinds of cars, and then you have to wear these certain clothes, and you have to act like this, and you have to want to be this, and you have to have 2 children, and then you have to, that might be not what you truly want to manifest. And we're bombarded by these images, by society and by our families and by everyone around us and everything, constantly on advertising all the time, telling us what we should want, what we should have. And it might not be what you really, truly do want to have. So what I mean by concentration is, you have to really concentrate on what you truly want. Now, that takes time to figure that out sometimes, because we might be thinking, oh, I do truly want this. I want this big house and I want this thing. It might not be about that. This might be about something that truly fulfills you as an individual person. So you have to really think about that. And it might be that you might have been trying to manifest something for a while and it hasn't happened. If that's how it is, if this resonates with you, that's why. That's why. Because what you're trying to manifest might not have been coming from your true self. It has to come from your true self. It has to come from inside of you. And so really concentrate on that. Really look at what this is. Look at what you truly want. Think very, very deeply. Once that clicks into place and you find that true thing, then you will start to manifest. That's what I'm seeing. I hope that makes sense. The first card you have in future is the Page of Swords. So yes, this is someone who's causing trouble. I'm seeing someone who's going to be causing some kind of trouble, some kind of drama. This person loves drama. I think this person might have been in your last reading, actually, and they could be continuing on from this kind of drama, this silly behavior. I'm not seeing them confronting you. They're actually a coward. They might be talking about you behind their back. They do this to other people as well. And they're making, they like making nasty comments, and they're this kind of a person. I don't see you being bothered about this person. You're probably already very far away from this person. I would be too if I were you. You have a lot of important things to think about. You have the Magician. You have things to manifest. You have these things you're growing in the Seven of Pentacles. You have this person in the Eight of Cups that you're trying not to think about. You've got a lot of things going on. You don't need to deal with this petty person. And, this is just to make you aware this person's still up to their antics. Just ignore them. I won't say any more about that. The next card you have for your future is the Knight of Cups. So yes, this is showing me that, yes, you're going to be right on the edge. You're going to be right on the edge of what you want at this time. This is reflecting the Magician. This is where the important stuff is, not with these petty people in the Page of Swords. This is where the important stuff is for you. You're right on the edge of manifesting what you want. This can be a dreamy card. So this is your dreams. This is about your dreams. And this can be an emotional card as well. So this gets to the heart. This gets to the soul of what you want. Emotions, heart. I'm actually seeing you, you're realizing that at this time. You might be coming to a true realization of what you truly want. What you truly want is beyond what you thought you wanted. I'm seeing that. And I hope this all makes sense to you. I really, really do. I really hope it does. And this is something, what you want is something much deeper than what you thought you wanted. If this resonates, you're definitely going to be on the right road. This knight is on the side of the river. He hasn't crossed over yet. He's not quite ready to cross over. This is this click. Once this clicks and you realize what this is, you will cross over. You'll cross over and you'll get what you want to manifest. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Tower. Yes. Right. don't stress about this. This is what I'm seeing in the Tower. This isn't about you directly. But this will affect you though. This will affect you. This is about this person in the Page of Swords. This is about this petty, silly person. What's going to happen is they're going to talk on and on about you. They're going to talk on and on about other people, probably on social media, because I'm seeing this playing out publicly in front of a lot of people. This is on a platform where a lot of people can see. It might be on social media, it might not be, but I'm seeing that's where a lot of people gather and see things at once very easily from anywhere in the world. So that's probably where this is going to happen. And I'm seeing a lot of their gossip and all of their chat has been on that as well. They're going to say something that's going to really, really show them up for who they are. That's what I'm seeing. They're going to be found out. People are going to see them for who they truly are. There were people believing them, and they're going to see, oh, that's what this person's truly like. Wow. Okay, I know that now. That is not what I thought. And once people start doing that, once people start feeling like, I can't believe anything this person says, I can't trust them, that's when their crown is going to fall off. Look at the crown on the top of this tower. Lightning strikes, it falls down. This person thinks they're king of everything. They think they can put their crown on their head. They'll get away with everything. They think they rule whatever they want. They can get away with whatever they want. They can't. The crown's going to fall off their head. That's what I'm seeing. This is going to affect you because people are going to start seeing you in a new way. They're not going to listen to the way this person was speaking about you. Now, you're not the only one involved in this. This person likes to be like this to a lot of different people. So people are going to say, okay, the center point to all this gossip is them. And then they're going to come crashing down. That's what I am seeing. And yes, again, I'm seeing social media. It might play out all on social media. Keep an eye out for that if you want to see what happens. So Gemini, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.